Hi everyone, this is Amy, part-time detector. I have been challenged by Canadian Relic Hunter to do the 40 odd questions about you challenge. I know I haven't been around in a while, but here I am. Drew is going to be reading me the questions. She's going to be behind the camera for a change. It's killing her, but at least she'll be able to read the questions. Also, I don't know what also. Anyways, so we'll begin because I've seen others and sometimes it takes a little long. So we will begin with question number 1.
Do you put ketchup on hot dogs?
I do sometimes, but I'm mainly mustard only. So I do not put ketchup often on hot dogs anyways.
What is your choice of soda?
My choice of soda. I don't really drink soda too often, but when I do drink soda, it is Coca-Cola. Excuse me.
Do you own a gun?
I guess technically I have a gun in my name because I bought a rifle for my husband for Christmas one year. But as a family in our house, we probably have over 10 shotguns and handguns. But I can't really say I really own my own. Yeah?
Can you swim?
I can swim. I don't know how well I am now with my age and physical abilities at this age, but I used to be the co-captain of my boys' high school swim and water polo team. I'm not saying I was the best because I was playing against boys, but I did make it to districts one year for the 500-meter swim in the boys, so I did do that. I didn't place well, but I did that. What's
hot
next?
Dogs or cheeseburgers?
I'm going to go with cheeseburgers. Bacon, cheddar burgers from Chili's are the best with mushrooms.
What's your favorite type of food?
My favorite type of food. I like food. I'm going to say, I don't know if this is correct or not, I'm going to say American food. You know, I'm like meat and potatoes, nice rare steak. I know other places have them, but I don't know. You just think of American food as kind of like, you know, plain. I mean, I do like Italian. My father was Italian and we grew up eating lots of good Italian food, but I'm going to say that if my go-to is always going to be something like a steak or a hamburger or something.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do believe in ghosts. Or spirits, whatever you want to call them, but I definitely believe that there's more to this world than meets the eye.
What do you drink in the morning?
I drink coffee in the morning. I drink a ton of coffee in the morning if I can.
Can you do 100 push-ups?
Can I do 100 push-ups? No, I cannot even do one push-up. I have never been able to do one push-up, ever. Even when I was in shape.
Favorite time of year?
My favorite time of year is going to be spring and some summer. Some summer can get too hot, but so spring is beautiful. Flowers, the rain, not too much rain. I'm not crazy about that, but I'm going to have to say spring because I hate the cold.
Your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby? Well, of course, we love metal detecting. I love to do that. But I like to do arts and crafts and paints and make things. You know, I'm not any good at it, but I like to do it. And so I'm going to say that.
Do you have a tattoo?
Do I have a tattoo? I have 2 tattoos. I have a tramp stamp of Tinkerbell. And yes, Tinkerbell is my little tramp stamp. And I have a heart with my ex's name on it on my butt.
Do you wear glasses?
I only wear glasses to see.
Do you have a phobia?
Do I have a phobia? I'm going to go with the same as Michael, Canadian Relic Hunter's phobia, is the water. I am scared to death, especially the ocean. Down here, I don't want to go into any canals or lakes because of alligators, but I'm not you know, if I was up somewhere else where they're not a lot around, I wouldn't be afraid. But here, I'm afraid of alligators, so I won't go in the water here. And I'm afraid to go in the ocean, even though I do it. I terrify myself. If I touch myself when I'm snorkeling with my fin, I just know Jaws is at me. And so I think the ocean, and I used to tell my kids when I was younger, that belongs to them. I would rather have an alien come out of space and take me. I will go. If they say, hey, you want to go check out, I will go. Down in the ocean freaks the crap out of me. It's otherworldly. I'm afraid of Jaws. And I had an experience, something like Michael did. I was at John Panning Camp, and we were snorkeling, and it's like this clear area, and there's things to look at, and it's like low, but then there's this drop, and it's deep. So I went over that, which just, you can see how deep it goes, and it's like, holy crud. So it freaks me out, but as my eyes adjust, I see a giant eyeball looking at me, and it was over 6 feet long. And of course, it's a tarpon, and they're not man-eaters, but it doesn't mean that I did not freak out and do a tailspin and just swim as fast as my self could go. So that is my phobia. Next.
Do you have a nickname?
Do I have a nickname? My nephew calls me Fat Bass. So other than that, like Ames or something like that, I've been called. But so Fat Bass, I'm gonna have to say, is the one.
3 favorite drinks.
3 favorite drinks. Okay. I think everybody was saying they were alcoholic too. I am a light beer drinker. So it's usually my go-to drink is a Miller Lite or a Michelob Ultra. But if I'm drinking, I like a nice gin and tonic, and I like a good bourbon or whiskey. So those are them.
Do you like blue cheese?
No, I do not like blue cheese. I will eat it once in a while, a little bit, but I don't like the chunks of cheese.
Rain or snow?
I'm gonna say rain. I've lived in South Florida all my life. The only time when I was in 5th grade, it snowed for the first time in Miami, and I was in school, and we were coming through classes because we had these outside things, and we were going for the next building, and we could see it dropping to the ground, and then it went away. So it was very exciting. And then the next time I got to see snow, I was going to college in upstate New York. And while I was there, we were in class, and it started to rain. You could see it, not rain, it started to snow, and I saw it outside the window. And that was very exciting. But then later on, while I was there, and it was all snow, and I was a nanny for this family, I just stayed in a pair of shorts inside in the heat and never went outside because, well, unless I had to. So I'm going to say rain, and I just love a good rainstorm, a good storm.
Can you change a tire?
Can I change a tire? Yes, I know how to change a tire. I know what to do. I would try not to, but I can change a tire.
Favorite flower?
Favorite flower? Wildflowers. I like, you don't need to send me roses, guys. Send me a bouquet of nice wildflowers with baby's breath and all the summery things. They can even be like those wild ones you see on the side of the road, or maybe weeds, but I like those. Those are my favorites.
Can you drive stick?
I can drive stick. The first time I had to drive a stick was I was young. My niece and I, we went to it was the Button South down in Miami, or Hollandale. So we went to the Button South one night, and she had a brand new sports car. It was nice. And we went, and she got drunk. She was drunk bad. So I ended up having to drive. So this is my experience. So before I left the bar, some guy came out. I had seen him there a few times, not anybody I knew in particular. We gave him a ride home is what we did. Now I'm remembering, this was years ago. So he had told me how, what to do on the way there to dropping him off, how to do this. So I was like, okay. So now I'm in the car by myself and I'm driving, and I have to go on I-95 to North Miami where we lived, and she's in the back seat dead, and I'm driving, and there's this man driving next to me, and I'm not driving well, and he's like honking and he's telling me stop, stop, stop. And you stupid me, you know. And as I'm stopping the car and pulling over for him, he goes, let me tell you how to do this. So I don't know who he was, but he was a godsend that night, and for some stupid reason, and you know, alcohol was involved when you do this, he said, this is how you do it. And I got onto I-95 and I made it home safely, and that was my first experience. And then we had a truck for years that was a stick. So yes, I can drive a stick.
Ever gone skydiving?
I have never gone skydiving. I would love to. It's one of those things. Like, I see those people who used to do the bungee one. I don't want to do that. I just, that thing freaks me out, but I always thought, yes, I would love to go skydiving. My son was a paratrooper, and I used to think he was going to come home and skydive with me, but he hates it. He said, it's not the same, Mom. And so
Kids?
I never got to. Kids. I have 4 kids. My son Brett, he's 32. My daughter Ariel, who passed away before her 24th birthday, she would be 31. My daughter Helen, who I think she just turned 30, and Juby-Doo, and she is 14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14. So yes, 4 kids.
Favorite color?
Favorite color? I'm going with blues and greens.
Are you employed?
Am I employed? No, I am not employed, except for
Me.
for Drew. She employs me.
Can you whistle?
Can I whistle?
Ah!
So that's all I can do. I
Uh,
got my rape whistle on.
Favorite vacation?
Favorite vacation? I don't know. We've done all kinds of cool stuff. I love anything with the sun, and when we go to the Keys, I've had some really good vacations with the Keys, or on the West Coast, or Florida with my family, and even here. And then we've done the mountains and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Any vacation is a good vacation.
Well, here's
I've
one.
never left this country, so except for the Bahamas once. Go
Here's
ahead.
one, Mom. You got any siblings?
Do I have any siblings? Yes, I had 10 siblings. I am
You
the
had
youngest of 10. I had 10. No,
You had 10.
I'm 9 siblings. All right, I'm the 10th. I'm the 10th of 10 children. My mother had 5 boys and 5 girls, and we were born boy, and girl, all the way down to me. And that's it. My mother was a Catholic, let me put it this way. And she said, she goes, I love all my children, but if I am reborn, I will not be born a Catholic. So I don't know what that means, but go ahead.
Shower?
Shower, yes.
Surgeries? Sorry, that's a skip.
Surgeries. Yes, I've had a cesarean section, and
Twice.
I had I broke my left arm when I was in 5th grade. So I've had 2 cesarean sections, and I broke my arm when I was in 5th grade that they had to put me out for.
Shower or bath is what I meant to say.
I like a good bath. I don't really take too many of them. It used to be when my kids were little, right after I would scrub the bathtub is when I would like to be in there first, lock myself in when their father would come home from work, and have a glass of wine and be in the dark and just relax with some candles. So, but now it's just basically a shower.
What was the last song you listened to?
I could not tell you. I've never remembered songs. I don't know any. I sing along to things and stuff, but I cannot remember anything like that.
Have you ever had a broken bone?
Yes, I did have a broken bone. Again, that was my left wrist.
How many TVs are in your house?
We have 3 TVs, one in my room, one in the living room, and one in Drew's room, and I have a 4th TV in the Winnebago.
Worst pain.
Worst pain. The worst pain is either I gave my second child, Ariel, I gave her, she was natural, and she had a head that big. And I grabbed that doctor by the arm and I said, "Get her out of me." And the nurse literally had to get on top of me. She straddled me and pushed my stomach to get that child out of me. She was so big. She was 10-pounder almost.
Do you like to sing?
I love to sing, but nobody loves to hear it because it is pretty horrible.
Is your mom still alive?
No, my mother passed away in January in 1990, 3 months before my 3rd child was born.
3 things you did today.
3 things I did today. I don't know if that stopped. 3 things I did today. I got up. I took care of the wild ducks. I cleaned the squirrel's cage. I probably swept the floor. I made my bed. And, I don't know. That's it. I did make coffee. That was first thing. Oh, I did make my husband. That's when the first thing is I got up and I make my husband's lunch so he can go to work.
What do you like to watch on TV?
I like comedies. The world's too crazy, so if I have my druthers, I'm watching a comedy.
Pumpkin or pecan?
I'm gonna go with pecan. Not that I eat too much of either one, only around the holidays, but pecan, I like it hot, and I want some vanilla ice cream on it. Or same thing with pumpkin.
Can you tag 3 people?
Can I what?
Tag 3 people.
That was it? That was 40?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Look at you guys. Okay, so I'm going to tag HD Chevalad. I'm going to tag Brian from B&M Outdoor Pursuits, if I'm remembering correctly. And then John from Skull Coins. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm going to have the tag in below and I'll let them know, but those are it. So it's going to be John from Skull Coins, Skull King. He changes his name all the time. It's not my fault. HD Chevalad and B&M Outdoor Pursuits. Anyways, that's it. I thank you. Thank you, Michael, for tagging me. You know, it was really great to see you guys. Well, I don't see you, but whatever. But it'll be great to talk to you guys in here. All right. Love you. Out.